Hi everyone, and welcome to my indie review vlog, the show that gives you spoiler-free reviews of indie films. My name is Asaf Angel from MyIndie Productions, and today's review is of 2015's horror feature, Curse of Mesopotamia. Written and directed by my indie featured artist, Syrian-born Kurd filmmaker Lauand Omar. Thank you, Lauand, for sharing your work with us. 5 strangers, John, Veronique, Tony, Amira, and Ahmad, portrayed by Mauricio Rousselon, Hania Amar, Terrell Carter, Melissa Mars, and Ahmad Massad, are brought together by Dr. Barbara F. Wright, their devoted psychiatrist, played by Stacy Thunes. The 5 are suffering from a mutual problem manifested in long-time recurring nightmares they all share of a faraway castle they are all trapped in and terrorized by a pale-faced boogeyman. Dr. F. Wright's rational approach leads her to bring the 5 together at the place of their nightly torment, since it actually exists. It is called the Yazdanfar Castle in Kurdistan, Iraq, built in ancient Mesopotamia. Barbara feels that bringing her patients to the place that burdens their dreams, along with intensive therapy, might help them all overcome their issues and hopefully make the nightmares stop. She plans a 5-day experiment where they all, including herself and a historian named Dahlia, played by Sinclair, will be confined to the castle's compound with no access to the outside world.
5 days, no contact with the outside world. I believe that being here will have a positive effect on all of your lives.
Our 5 patients, all around the same age, late 20s, early 30s, all have different characteristics, some of which lead to interesting friction between them. John is kind-hearted, projects a humble facade, and possesses the qualities of a leader. Veronique, who experiences the nightmares since childhood, is known at first not to speak to anyone except for Dr. F. Wright. Tony is the likable and confident guy who gets along with everyone. And Amira is a film star. She's also annoyingly prejudiced and materialistic. Finally, Ahmad, a religious Muslim who doesn't play nice with the others at first, especially Amira, who made up her mind about him before he uttered his first word. The group go through a bit of a roller coaster ride while trying to bond with one another. None of them really want to be in that castle, but they all have a common objective of ridding themselves from this unbearable situation, and so they'll try anything. Things get more complicated when they all realize that what they're experiencing has a lot more meaning to it than just nightmares. Little do they know how much they will have to sacrifice to reclaim their peace. Little do they know that their union isn't a coincidence, that they are connected to one another in some way.
There is only one way out of this, Doctor. You have to send me back there.
Can't really delve more into the story for fear of spoiling. Lauand brings social and cultural issues to the surface in the somewhat turbulent dynamic between our characters, which helps us understand who they are and what values they live by. It feels, or may be interpreted as a larger statement for possibly promoting peace and acceptance between different people in lieu of larger threats that affect us all. That basically if we don't all come together to stop the division between people which currently exist in our world, we're doomed to destroy ourselves. The pale-faced demon may represent anything negative that incites hatred between people. From aspects to do with religious beliefs and politics to social media, if we don't come together to fight those off, we've already lost. Thinking about this film may bring others to mind. For example, 2003's Identity by director James Mangold. The intrigue of such stories lies in the slowly revealed connection between characters whom are thought to be complete strangers. Lauand manages to create that intrigue in Curse of Mesopotamia. It appears that the production itself was not free of pending terror, as after a few days shooting in Erbil, Iraq, they all had to pack up everything and get out of there because ISIS entered the country. The production was subsequently completed in Jordan. Indeed, a horror story within a horror story, as the whole production, cast and crew, must have been in fear for their lives. Luckily, they all got out of there safely. To sum up, this is a fun horror film to watch, and even though it's not free of issues, it's important to remember that this is Lauand's only second production as director. Production value is well above average, cinematography is excellent, set design is exemplary for an indie film, it has a very large cast, impressive costumes and props, and a riveting soundtrack. Curse of Mesopotamia gets a 7.5 out of 10 on the Look at Me, I'm a Film Critic scale. Go check it out for yourselves. The film's available on Angerman Distribution's VOD channel, link below. Let me know what you think. Until next time, keep supporting indie film. My name is Asaf Angel. I thank you for tuning into my indie review vlog. I'll see you next week.